Boom, viewers, subscribers, back again with these quick updates because trust, if it's not foreign from King Mix Up, it's not credible. Well, peeps, it was only a matter of time before Bounty Killer get cross angry and miserable. And with him being in that state of mind, he finally decides to respond to Octane and diss him up wickedly because Octane tried to style him the other day. You see, people, this all started because Bounty Killer got a Diddy money for being on Versus TV, and with the proceeds following that matchup, he bought himself a new Benz, as you can see, and he captioned it saying, "Mean machine, toll road, no old road, ground plane." And that prompted Octane to put up this post immediately, probably like 2 or 3 minutes later, and he says, "Get to youths, this over car," and as you can see, I bear brick pun brick pun brick. Well, it looked like Bounty Killer got heed of that, and he had a few things to say in response to Octane. So let's hear what he has to say, and I'm gonna give you specific clues to let you know he's talking about Octane. Ground fleet, few bitches better than uno. Hey, Bounty Killer, y'all listen to me now. My word, that you know bitches. But anyway, he said, "I wouldn't like see the Benz them. Give thanks, uno the Most High every time. 10 years ago, Babylon rattled my feet and deprived me of my possessions. I drove rental car until me ended up busting Nissan Tider on the market. So I don't know, me I show off. Since no man knows what tomorrow brings, me just rejoice in a Babylon feast to make them know that there's a God above unkind mankind, wings and things." Now, this is the part where he's talking about Octane. So he says, "All the idiots them both bangaphone," and notice how he spelled bangaphone because that's the title of Octane's song, Bangaphone, and Chop Chop. It's all about Book, and we all know Book is a song dedicated to uplifting the minds of children, and thing by Bounty Killer. So you know, him done putting in work and showing the youths them the right way. So let me show you the bangaphone to make it a know say Octane for real in my top of. See the idiot here, according to Bounty Killer. See, bangaphone by Octane. So I don't know what kind of beef Octane and Bounty Killer have together. I don't know if they had a history of dissing them one another, but this is definitely a diss, you know. Because I don't know if Octane meant to diss Bounty Killer with that post, or it was just a coincidence, or you know, who knows, you know. But all I know is I'm giving you the latest in dancehall, and let us get on to the next topic. Convict Fridays is what they're calling June 26th of 2020, because not only did Buju Banton and Vybz Kartel drop an album on the same day, the two of them went live on Instagram. Yes, making history. But before we get into what Buju has to say and talk about, you know, what it must feel like being a free man and able to promote your album than, you know, being in prison and stuff. And also, I think he was responding to Dalton Harris, but not by name because, you know, he's a little sprat. But we need to talk more about Kartel going live, because remember the last time he went live with Russian.
Looking at me, I know, not go diss you, baby. Why? I'm out.
Yeah.
The whole world made a big deal about it. Even the correction facility people them put out a statement that they got aware that an inmate's IG went live, and as you can see, Shorty and her kids for Vybz Kartel is live on his main account right now. And that's all I've been trying to tell you people. It's quite normal to give your kids access to certain accounts like your bank account, ATM, debit card, you know, PIN number so they can retrieve funds. So why wouldn't it be out the normal, ordinary for his kids to have access to his main IG account? Obviously, they're doing the family business, which is music, promoting. So, you know, he being that he's incarcerated, you know, there's only so much he can do. This is why you have trusted people around you and you get them certain access. And unlike Buju, who's a free man to promote his album, Vybz Kartel has to do other ways and it sell off. You see what I say? For him being in that predicament because, you know, on the first day, you know, the tracks, the album was doing good. It locked down the, you know, the iTunes charts, Audio Mac, you know. I don't know what reach it is right at this moment, and I'm not comparing him and Buju, you know what I mean? But speaking about Buju, let's see what Emma deal with, because I think he answered to, you know, being a convict or being called a convict by Dalton. And besides that, this was like an album release party. You know, he went live with DJ Khaled. You know, just giving you more of what the music meant. You see me?
So, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while since you know hear Buju Banton about some freestyle. Miles, don't bother mix. You're still a child. Let me mix up the rhythm coming on. Feel the style. Long time your father there, easy and mild. Let me show them how to do it in a real style. Buju Banton in a fashion, Buju Banton in a craze. How we have them in a style, how we have them in a days. Where them are gonna do that the fire start blaze. Mash we are gonna mash it in a different ways. Sweet Sunny, you're in at the place. We'll leave a vibes with you. What I'm saying? Eh? Yeah, man. You have to give them a little one freestyle and nice it up. Long time. Shari B in the place. Now Shari B said, big up Miles. See him there? Yeah, a minute. Anything I go in for him for unite. Border folk, we don't see you. See? I mean, so where them I go do for stop the Carlisle crew? Can't stop the ragga them from go through. Where them I go do for stop the Carlisle crew? Can't stop the ragga. Get up, we out the cell and lock we in a hole. As a length we out, we gone back from patrol. Strictly rubber the music, don't say Captain World Soul. Tell them Buju Banton get out of control. If you're happy and you love it, make the good time roll. Me no want a girl where you strip and pull. Yeah, upside down, tell them what is your goal. To take it to the, give me a light they are tough. Yo, me not come for skin up run too tough and show too much teeth, you know. That's how we'll have vibe until the people want to call me, start calling me, start with the thing, you know. But enough respect goes out, you know, come out and you see me there. Yeah, all the people that watch me can't see them in my son. So you are going now. Oh, you see them in a room. Well, you are going massive and crew, you know, you respect don't drizzle, you respect Drew. You know, enough amount. You have count raindrops yet. That's why you respect Drew. We can't count it. We can't amount it. So big up. Yeah, man. Upside down. This record are different, you know. 20 tracks. When I start working on it, both of them for me a bad boy. When I start working on it, well, if I want to say, Gargamel too much song this and thing. But in all actuality, you get 20 tracks, but we recorded a portion, a whole lot more. Because when I'm working on a record, we don't just work on a designated amount. We work on excess. And then we choose the best of the best. Lanky, you know the thing, go. You know what I mean? So yeah, massive and crew. Enough respect. You know what I mean? So this one is segmented, like me tell them first night, in different segments, you know, where you have love, life, things to make you reflect, things to make you want to gyrate. You know what I mean? Big up Zimbabwe in the building. You know, I trust and I hope that this record will uplift the masses, you know, because that's the sole intent, to bring you someplace else, to lift you up, lift up your spirit, lift up your consciousness, your awareness, your mindset. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And with that in mind, Nathan, big up yourself. With that in mind, you know what I mean? We work assiduously on this project. Day and night. The song Lamb of God. I want to play that song for you. The first song from the album. It's my intro. Tonight is different. Let's go. Lamb of God for Jeremy in there. Tell him some call him right now.
Jeremy. What's up, DJ Khaled?
Hey, yo, Buju, first of all, congratulations, man.
Yo.
I've been waiting for this album. I just wanted to get on here to tell you congratulations.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Like,
bro.
I got a whole, like, I got so many favorites. You know, Lamb of God is one of my favorites. Buried Alive.
Sure.
Buried Alive is not only my favorite, it had me like, I could see you perform that. The record Unity.
Check this out. It's when we hit the stage live and you're buried alive. This whole event is going to be like this. Yeah, because we've been through this coronavirus and we're still alive, right? There must be a reason. God is good. How you been? How's my boy Alarm?
Alarm is good, man. You know, he with Mama right now. I got them a yacht and they are just living up. You know what I'm saying? Taking a break, you know, because you know what I mean? But yeah. You know, but Buju, I got more favorites though. Yeah. I got Buried Alive, Lamb of God, the way you set the album off. You know, I kept calling you, asking you, Buju, did you put the intro? Meaning as in, did you do an intro? And you kept saying, no comment. I understand. Thank you for doing Lamb of God. Thank you.
You know, we have to always bless the works, right? Because we don't move off our own accord, you know. Yes? So when the Most High bless us and give us the message, we have to give the people. We just want to make sure that the masses just calm themselves down a bit and listen to some good music. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm open to any suggestion that the masses them may have, you know. Now with this great platform where I'm giving them an input, you can say, hey, Mark, Buju, whatever you want to call me, Gargamel. If you don't want to call me at all, I'm fine with that too. You know what I mean? They can say, well, next time you do so, and next time you do so. You know what I mean? So we have to do it. But your input important, you know? Because now interconnect. Now we are connecting to the world. That's what Rome said. But tell me what's your other favorites that you have on this album.
My other favorites, you know, I love Bless, you know that. I love Trust and Stepper. Those tunes been out and I love them. But then there's tunes like Rising Up.
Oh.
Rising Up.
World.
Yeah, special. And there's tunes like Helping Hand. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's a deep one, you know what I mean? When your brethren are far, y'all pick them up. Y'all give them a helping hand.
We have to,
you know what I mean?
We have to each one help each another. We have to.
And then 400 years.
Whoa, problem in it.
Yo, listen, first of all, when I look at an album, the titles, when the titles have records like 400 Years and Rise Up and Buried Alive and tunes like Unity and Helping Hand, without even hearing it, Mino Wagwan, especially coming from you, you know what I mean? So like, when this album came last night, and I listened to it from top to bottom this morning,
yes,
it's exactly what, as a fan, vision, and enjoy what I was hearing when you was gone. Yeah. I heard you talking about it, a gated community thing. Me hear that talk, you know what I mean? Me not lie, big talk that, you know what I mean? And you come back, you come forward. It's like, I'm trying to tell people, you know, when you make music, it has to be impactful. And Buju Banton, that's what he makes, is impactful music and timeless music. See, I try to tell artists every day that I work with, you know what I mean? When you're timeless and you're impactful, it don't matter when, how, and what day, and what season, and what, if it's a storm or if the sun will come out. When you're timeless, it's forever. And Buju, you are forever. You know what I mean? That's who you are.
we know we make the music for the masses, Khalid, because we are servants, you know. We are servants of the great I am. You know what I mean? And our job is to uplift the masses with the music. Feed the masses with the music, and the Father will take care of you. You know what I mean? Because our profession, you know, in the world, the lawyers look at themselves and call themselves and tell the world that their profession is a noble profession. But look what it said about it in the book, what them gave us to read. Called the basic instruction before leaving earth, the Bible. We still figure, so well then, our profession was spoken of in a more highly manner. When you read the basic instruction before leaving earth, it said, singers and players of instruments did went before, along followed by the damsels playing upon the timbrels. That's a noble profession. We did went before. You never say liars and all these criminals and whoever they want to be. So we have to know what we are doing in this time, because this time is different from that time.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And while we're in the shift, it's even important that we know, as conveyors of music to the masses, what we are doing. We can't make them dance now. We can't make them gyrate all night long. Always impart something to let them grow.
Yo, you know, Still Shiloh, Inner Heights, and now we have Upside Down 2020. I always say
before the dawn.
No, listen, you have a lot of albums.
Rasta got soul.
No, you have a lot.
Oh,
a lot.
You can't forget. You can't forget the baddest. Too Bad.
No, of course, Too Bad and all them.
No, Too Bad.
Let me just tell you, them 3 albums you just named. No, all of them. Yo, Butcher, you know me from day one. You know how we roll.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, when I say Kill Shiloh.
Yeah, that work was special. Actually, next month is the 25th anniversary, 25th year anniversary of Till Shiloh. Yeah,
I know you're gonna do something special for the fan. You know, that album, man, it got me through a lot of things, and Inner Heights got me through a lot of things. I'm gonna be honest with you, a Buju Greatest Hits got me through a lot of things. You know what I mean? Enough tune, like God is my salvation. It's enough tune, but I just wanted to get on here.
I had a close one yesterday.
My favorite tune.
Jah put an angel over
me.
I had a close one yesterday. It's not now. We've been always trying to uplift the masses. You know, we've been blacklisted for half our career, but we became more in touch with the people on the underground than we could have ever imagined on the mainstream in those days, you know, because, you know, we would go to some venues. The venues could hold only 4,000 people, yet we had 12,000 people there, sometimes even more. And we know what we was facing at the time. You know, sometimes we're relegated to 2,000 now. We see ourselves playing the music, and the people are allowed to come and hear the music and form their own opinion of who they're listening to. Which to me is a new time, you know?
Yeah, not for real, man. Buju, I just wanted to get on here to congratulate you.
Yo, bro, thanks a lot, man.
I love you, and I'm tuning into the live and catch the vibe. Everybody go get that new Buju album.
Upside Down 2020.
Huh?
Upside Down 2020.
Oh, one more thing, people. So, you know, before everything, you know, I called Buju a long time ago, before the pandemic, before we had, with all this corona thing and all this thing I go on and other news and all that. So I said, Buju, what's the name of the album? I said, I'm not going to tell nobody. This is when the sun was shining, everything crisp, nothing, you know, we could travel and everything fine. He said, Upside Down 2020. So, I love the name, and I say nothing. And then a month later, everything everything upside down, mash up like, man, I understand. So, Michelle Buju, the next album, please call it The Light or the Sun or something. So, man, I'd be upside down. You know,
no,
like, yeah, prophet.
Listen, it wasn't my doing, you know. We are moved, you know. And when we move, we have to just follow the movements. You know what I mean? Because the watchman see the danger and don't warn the people, the blood shall be on his shoulders, you know. So as the watchman, we have to make sure to warn the people. You know what I mean? Yes, sir.
Next time you tell me of an album called Upside Down, something like that, and I'm going to tell my kids.
Oh, stop it.
We have to go on.
Listen, by the time we're ready to work on the next one, it shall be called Right Side Up.
That's right. I love you, my brother. Bless up. Congratulations.
It's a Brooklyn in the building. Don't worry yourself, DJ Khaled. Love from the
Let's go. Let's
hear from me, bro.
Brother.
We don't even have to go into the past too much.
I love the intro. I said we love the album.
Oh,
yeah, I love the one
baby.
you got. Oh my God. The reception is just ridiculous. Can you hear me?
It's all right, man. You know, we got, I know we make it, We only use it. You know what I mean? But how was the vibe? You okay? Tell me, you like what I did with your song?
Yes, I like it. I like it. It's good, man. We needed that. You know what I'm saying? We needed some rhythms. We needed the Buju.
It was smooth. It was amazing. I want to thank you personally. I mean, you know what I mean? In front of everybody. Thank you, Steph London, for making it an amazing project, yeah? Your efforts were well respected. Respect. You know what I mean?
No, thank you. Thank you for having me.
What's going on with your stuff? What's going on with your project? When you're coming out?
I'm dropping soon. We got something coming soon.
Well, all right. You don't know 10 Carlisle is here. Then. We're right here. We can't move and won't go nowhere. You understand? So when you're ready for you.
Listen, I want to come to Jamaica.
Anytime you're ready, I'm ready for you. You know you're no stranger. Just be prepared to take a corona test.
But I no corona, don't worry.
You know what I mean?
Now bring it home.
We like to see all the massive and know that this is great, the unity and the coming together. You know what I mean? Even though we're not physically there in front of each other's space, the connectivity has enabled that. You know what I mean? So we have enough respect to all the massive out there with Tuni, the Buju Banton and Stefan. You know what I mean? I'm down here in Kingston, Jamaica. You're over there in beautiful England, but nevertheless, the two are still quarantined.
Hey, listen, make sure everybody, make sure you download the album, make sure you stream it, make sure you're lucky and
Okay. I was going to ask you, have you downloaded the record as yet? You get it yet? Because I sent it.
I downloaded I downloaded the whole album. From the time it dropped, I downloaded.
Oh. So tell me something. What's your other favorite? What else do you like?
I like the one with Stephen Marley. I love that song.
Oh, that's a beautiful song, Queen. That's a beautiful
I love that song. And I didn't even get to finish. I didn't get to finish everything. I think I was 11 songs in. I've been 11 songs in.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, that's beautiful, man. You know, we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep working and pushing. Guess what? Black excellence.
Exactly.
All right? All right.
Yes, man. Girl. Big up yourself, legend. Make sure you guys download and stream the tune them. You don't know, upside down. Big up Buju one time.
Big up Steph London 2 times. Every time. All time. You're always fine. You hear that?
Everybody. All right, you lot take care.
Take care, baby. Down in the building, man. Crew. Enough respect, girl. Stay queen. Stay queen. Yeah. So enough respect.
As usual, hit that like button. Show that you like these type of uploads, you know. Subscribe to my other channels for the latest in dancehall. And drop a comment. Bless.